time amujina kwa babio eba presidential debate edi kan ewa Akan kasem wa Adom TV suni asempa 94.7 FM Adom 106.3 and afi Nhyira 104.5 ewo Kumase mede dio say bonsu mede me aba kwa abo atwa Adom and e moderate debate nti already no yedi kan eyi wona wobeboa yen every political parties ahodo ede akyeremo afi ne yeba bekọ debate no ankasemo ye sha ase me ka se yebusa question bia obia wo 2 minutes and as sima mienu se ordinary ye ebetudwa production team na ekeka wonti abom se yemfa 1 minute and count ye sima ba ko eka ho ama ye sima miensa ena obia wo se ordinary sem ebetudwa medical ka se ye sha ase every economy enti se ye ko economy dia omo introductory comment no bebre na kan sem efa adwuma sem ho nti no na me de be hye ase job creation oba Ghana ha mebunu ni bebre epe adwuma it is a me hye ase a Owura Hassan Ayarega e de yen e be hye ase se Ghana for eto aba emawa os infie 9 ni mu enwuma sen e na wo hwe se wo de beba na ekwan be na obefa so e create sa enwuma no 3 minutes.
Come.
And the Americans say how many jobs and our say will be created. Ne kwai be na obefa so e dey say
okay. Yeah. Only say be politicians or more kasase or more created jobs. That be a job creation here. Institutions, building institutions here. Only say here, you import $1.2 million of rice every year. $700 million of tomatoes, 1 billion into fish and chicken. Oh, you wasted so much money importing. So at the end of the year first, it is you start with production hub to produce and consume and export. You started with production hub. Nipa be pray or call into that job center. Then we roll out the 3-shift system. Afternoon shift, morning shift, and evening shift. From production, we'll feed our economy, we'll sustain our economy, and we export and balance our foreign currency. Then we move to a manufacturing hub. You're producing the next stage is manufacturing. So Ghana everything we import. So clearly, it is change the curriculum of education from using the data system now to know that your data system to show that from this year, we need to produce this amount of food, this amount of for export, and this amount for consumption. Then manufacturing will link our educational sector so that according to school, no, from the kindergarten and from primary level, you're producing microphone and I manufacture mobile phone. From that state now, the curriculum of education will be centered on manufacturing of mobile phones and cameras and televisions. So all these things will be linked up. Then your co-production. Then we now move to industrial hub. So all these stages of production and manufacturing create automatic jobs. But when we say job creation, there is nothing called job creation. When you put a good enabling environment for businesses to thrive, the jobs are created automatically. One will say, government has done nothing in the production and the manufacturing sector. Government has not put an enabling environment for businesses to thrive. So first of all, let's create that atmosphere so that people from businesses, people from business or more business, then they change our curriculum of education to make sure that our graduates are proactive, creative, and innovative. Our graduates are avoidable graduates, or more peer school, or more kitas documents, no more only mechanics, or more apprentice, no more shop, almost started juma, tailors the same, almost started juma, welders almost started juma. But the education sector, no, we are a certificate no kita, then we are. So clearly, we need to link up industry to our educational sector and move on.
Get us say, into Owura Hassan Ayarega ni attending Kano, Owura Kofi Akpaloo, job creation, saying I'll be creative and how?
Say, Nyakupoye Madum. Na me be president yes it's $10 billion job fund obi bia wo pepa so be so wan kasa obi business no be je bosia So we have 1 million Ghana, 2 million Ghana, 3 million Ghana, 5 million Ghana. Beji for be a business, You but tiny say between create at least 1 million new entrepreneurs. Obibia opeso kusua ensa no dwuma no. Ho kanyina aban fa. Opon ho so so a yasama bosia je fa bi wankasa wadwuma. Because mimi bia adwuma me fa nipa mienu, o bia adwuma fa nipa miensa. Nti obi bi ndwuma no na ye fa nipa na adwuma no e bo man nim. Enya aban ene be bia adwuma direct ene yatima employer obi. Na mum mini o eyi say wokọ Bible ma Habakkuk wo say Onyankopon so nipa daye ma nipa dreams. It is hard that any vision and manipano. So the BB, you have to use it to solve problems, to create wealth, and to do everything. But the problem with Africa, and I say Ghana, is oh idea said na we nyamwa, and it's hard environment and be creative. Said be oh idea be na we nyamwa, and their back is idea no na atimia solve problems. Obi wonu mani dey bobo, bi wa ni mrika tu, ni bi mrika tu, no to. They need help. And we are ready to give them the necessary help so that they will develop or more talent. Now, because we say that the lumba, or Bobon says, yeah, no one ever, Nipa be breeding a chi. It is all boasanko for now. When they are moving with entourage and they are going with people, creating jobs. So, over concept was this year. Nipon be banon bomb beto edianedi, eti canteen, near the omefaka a juma. See build all our road network. Whilst I build the road network, we are creating jobs because in the pan before Mumbai Jumano, cement factory a Juma. And I'm about 10 who say that veranda so near the day. You but I say be sit down at entertaining near the commodity in the Pomri da Montano. Yes, see a dino, we are creating jobs. Factories are air produce materials near the dinner, you are creating jobs. And I did Bakua, a dear Kumasopan say, contractor, obey a Jumano. You be paying instantly. Because when you're a contractor, you are killing jobs. All these years, because we play politics with our contracts, contractor here, we don't pay the contractor because you only saw your MPP and our NDC. LPG government will stop all those things. Now making sure say, well, yeah, we can only be with your workers, with your suppliers, with your bankers, with your bankers, with your suppliers. You are sustaining those jobs. Until we have to sustain jobs and create additional jobs. LPG, we have the key to open doors, to open opportunities for our young people. That is why we are calling everybody to vote Kofi Akpaloo, number 8 on the ballot. And God will be with us all.
And if a microphone here no my.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't you say. Ghana ha me ba ya man for to abama me na me ba. Ye kasa ya yeka. Ya ni ya kasa. O ye santini a o kan otwi. E o ye semoni a ka otwi. O kasa na ye otwi.
Na ye busa ejuma sem e den na obeye de create ejuma. Ama mebulu na nya adwuma ye.
Nti adwuma nko an ye ka sese.
Sisi ade adwuma.
Mate. Oye adwuma de me ye kuani. Akuafo anyhow sese kura wo mkoko matum 10 minutes. Ya 1000 Ghana. To so bi mo. Kwara amaba wa ne mrante. Me ya ketesi apa na me ko wure mo doye. Nti wo a obedo. Me bi e forest ama ho. Me bi e forest no na wo a obedo no. Mama osika na wo de akodo no ayete se me. Said me yaketesi am kodo e wonso dobi ku adwuma no ye nsama o ye nchewo nkotum ye nya wo he to so biemu wo ma ye didwa obi te se ma ye ni ba bi didwa e wo se me pe ba bi am ba bi didwa na me ma wo musika na wo mo didwa na etimi nya sika hwe e kuro ni e ma na e jai bang e bosia na wo mo je na atwum ye no ni abache wo makotum no. I was saying, my almost can't eat it, and me the Kuna nearby. And almost I had ya bobosin, I actually a good dear. Maybe you will be about one thing. That was to be a mono. You must somewhere, okay, dear, you might dear, be a hole. Now, so, Sika somewhere, I can woman be until I can so a bar, my boy said you will be able to me and Jessica enough so. Yanka so, as my first said, I met me a ma almost so, my Pia Bob one thing. Mama yajuma am ya ye no mo anko ye basa am fa ye ho anko bo am obreku anu so mehwe ne ma ye na adwuma yi bebre wo ho a ese nipa bebre page money be I. And then dear, met me I hold my, I may be what me any be I. And to my men can be so. Now, metamon soy. And then I'm a catcher say, me casa no I cano. Say, I'm kaya casa, dear, our man, young coyanim. And tia casa and will be a casa in the tree. Brofo, no, with our child. And yes, I meant to brofunti, and I'm there, maybe to be casa. Yes, I meant to brofunti, and then we'll gana her. We go come, brofo, I have a one who can yesterday. No, I didn't know one can casa. And tia kaya casa, the casa bet you to ya the casa bet you, I come, my baby, my Becca casa. Quarter Becca casa, quarter to a Supreme Court. Ya Becca casa. Yeah, you can't tree, you can say, and now the asthma by one cofalo, and I want young tree. A beam see that. I was here, kind of casa. And Master saw a walk a bad mono. Oh, I was some more fibaco. My mouth was swimming in sanity. And some more fibaco. Now, ultimately, I'm a flannel.
Yeah, better, yeah, mammy, a creadon quasi p. And when some many pammy and sending in a 1 year or more day about. I say, ya call ya same be said to so me no and penning for. As be said to so me no, ye share bosia, ewo may mu yada soa, ewo, or may ye seek a sem and in into chimu. Nipa bisusi say, or may ye a twa ye gigiano, e was see a tumidi and noa bo mine home bra. If you soon see any cell, may be any one more, the wounds you soon a jadie, eti gia jebosia. As in Bisani say, me shall see a fee, ura kufia peluso. Say a banny say, and nay ya to abanwa ma wa. Obeji bosia framanone ediebu minor. Obejia, chile musentia obeje, won you swa, chile musentia 1 year.
Minia. Sinyame ya atom na me be president a busi bo wiase nyina meje agese bia me sanka na se me sabe kapa dia meje die sisi Ghana ama Ghana ye krabehwe meje busia no dia boa ama mrantie ne mabawa anya adwuma ye America obi apeso okoho America de tie ho ye fefefe no o man to susu ena mu de America eye bosia ena America fo age Japan bosia ena o mage ena mu de siesie o man no America wiase nyina o mo na de kakesefa 31 trillion the whole Africa ye bosia ya age nyina ye 1.3 trillion Ghana bosia na ya age de 40 billion pe seminya kwanya semitimenya be 1 trillion US dollars na megia meji nam de aye new city meji nam de bie factory said the mini Hassan Yarega ka say nya factory ka Messi factory wa mam atade ehemi yen kwakra mabiem empabo ehemi yen kwakra mabiem anua e wo Ghana fomu nyina nke betu ne de bia ndade ne de bia ye glass ne de bia ye chansen ne nyama bebrebe because anua ne go fomu nyina isika but we here in Fidia, what the benani, Amana ye, and that day, any idea. Eti, Major Bussian, the Sanya Manina, Major Bussian, the Ghana, Quenya, Portos, Nina, Fio, said the Baya, Unama, Uncle Bopo to Munku accident, and this if Funsia Unku Edgray. Yes, Bapane, Dodgy Porto, or Kumuni Pensia, Porto Bacupeno, or Kumuni Pensia, say a J. Bussian, and at the year quining Yina, and can this if Funsia and Comotiase. Sinako ponya dom na me kofia palumbe nya kwan nim safi mbeto me na moto ma me so a me de wose be yo meje bosian de sisi adan ama wo mo de da edwom wo mo de da veranda nim sisi a kofa o kan hia ni pom de da enkofo stores anim no meje bosian de sisi dan mo nyina na single room ni toilet and bath shim no mu nya na baby do mu traere ato na makuafo de bia bobo akuafo bosian edwadifo de bia bobo mo bosian se de be Ghana be te se America. Because Italy cried the 1.3 trillion. Na Ghana, Erika 40 billion. Ade, the whole Africa, Erika 1.3. Because IMF actually says what Jebosia or Kohepig, especially when your debt to GDP is 70%. America debt to GDP is 1.1%. Sorry, 110%. Japan is 237%. Ghana is 70%. Yebe Jebosia, near to America for ni DNB. And I say Canada for the NB. Yanya Bosia, Uhiana Bedore.
Now I say, Ura Kufia Palumamin call Enoquia don't cost you know to Asomaya Sem Bisanoa a Bossian near Fabosian, who bar Betty Bossian. Mpacho fa akasamuno mayen.
Me ba chama de me ba menye bosia. Bosia menye ne se. Japade aye wo no. Wo mo ahwe so yenti ene ho kire ye me kwaje bosia. Enka obi na betimi afi ne ma so abagana so wo be bosia. Mo hwe asem. Ya kuro ya ye wo gold, ye wo diamond, manganese, bauxite, timber, cocoa. Yangopo se petrol wasa de amaye. Na mo hwe mo nyina mo tie gwa afi kuro mu a me nko ho na so me mate. Wo bia wo ho a ono petrol yi, wono ana na ne petrol. Se me be soma ni pa amana kɔ. Wono akɔsua petrol ne ye. Me ya be na ne petrol ne wo Ghana ha. E be sua ya aboro ye so. Ama obi na pe bia ebutimi abaye ha. Enti me soma ni pa na ne kine ya ye no akɔsua petrol ne ye. Ne ye be na ne petrol ha de a. Ye ni hawo. Ya japade a ye wo no so no. Me hwɛ ne yiye sɛ de be ya ebi be so obi aso. If you say diamond, we are keep to everything say, if you sick a good hair, won't mean it to the modern and near my question, and to watch it. And to Bosia party, and may imagine say, may buy my purpose and you will mammy a nanny petrol, the my cocoa, chocolate to be biawa, a man call for the man and when you biayo, and you may, no petrol, no so, yet they are very home. There be biayo or maganamono, yet the Japadia, one more yet to acquire air canoe. Yanya, one more year tree good, no, maybe check a quadra my woman. Minimum pay crowd, minimum yammy. May check quadra my woman won't ya quadra. Mamma says a number. Do a baba, no, until a quadra number chama woman. One crucican to say any more to a bossy, now so ya quanye. May check quadra my wa. Yo, won't ya, Massas number. And no, or no bay. And to no man conquer was here. Then what may Uncle say a sick kind of best lady. I feel ye go ye quite a ya, almost together themselves. If you dear the question on the men, my quiet that, my dear uncle, name of Cadeno, when we travel like a crabby, near Quasa Siasi, Yakoisi Caba, and there may be a quite a mon, quite any United Bia, Nasanya, my one and a two track, Chrono, a two betra, and to me, Biaka can be a mamma, you travel like a crabia. But the idea be Bia was so and say, man, sir, maybe I'm a woman. And to know, sir, Beba was in a party or Ghana a party. Member was here. Now, the mayor Japadiano, go seven petrol no Ghana had ya. Ye how to say, and what man may be, and to Mimpa was here, my daughter. And to a man and man, and in America can say, Mempa, Mark Rano, Yahubachi, it was some man, Mercica. Now, yet the edge, Mano, never see a chrono was on 8 minutes enough, and talk about some day you couldn't tell on the network. And to me, Mamma, I did the power of my gun. The man by I did that about my gun, and yet me, I hear from my table, my daughter. Men pebbles here, and we will do a major party near home. Near to me, I enter Mexico, no so. When I make us 1 year fair Japan, I didn't even find Coca. There was some a bit of my asshole. My mom first cannon cock, now I went to the Japan, near
Mo Enoquia don't call Yadasi. Me call Ura Hassan Ayagaso. Eda. Yeah, Kasafa Bosian, we were talking about loans. Oh, okay. If you take loans when you come to power, or you think we can just do everything with the monies that we are taking from the country.
Medasi bebre. Onim say Ghana ya jibuchene bebre. Says here, our loan stands around $39 billion. To the GDP, 76%. Says here, who say, Oya papa. Now, could Jibusia every day over your fear, over your Obama, Quadranomodi. Then, oh, yeah. Wow, Cecilia, Jibusia, we pay workers. Are we serious? That even institutions that Omotimiya Juma no pay themselves, they are not able to pay themselves. Government has to borrow, not to invest, but rather to pay workers. And yet. Secondly, who they go? Omoji be 39 billion. Then we quite new water, new health facilities, new hospitals, new schools, new. Then we roads are very bad. Wow, and yet, so for borrowing there, it is a lazy man who wants to borrow. God has given us enough resources in this country. Lack of Bible say lack of wisdom, my people perish. And I'm a boy. So At the end of the year, Ghana, we have to begin to see how we can even pay back our debts. Right now, we've tied everything to debt. Our gold, we've tied it to debt, borrowed. Our diamonds, our bauxite, all to debt. Our oil, all to debt. Everything is tied to debt. So since here, at the end of the year, we are only working to pay interest on debt. We're not even paying the debt. Currently, we are working paying interest on debt. So the debt keeps on piling and piling, and we keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. What's the essence of our oil? What's the essence of our diamonds, our gold, our bauxite, our manganese? Why are we not able to add value to it? So as a government, borrowing will be the last thing. For me, I'm working towards recovering that we have borrowed so far. So maybe debt recovery fund, so that everybody will begin to know how much we owe and start paying. Then secondly, I don't know the two words for it, but we have to begin to put measures to reduce our debt stock by first of all reducing taxes so that people can create more revenue. Increase, then we reduce interest rates so that people can work, and then your friend is saying, how do you call it in tree? The issue of giving support to businesses to thrive so that they can grow on their own, so that we stop this debt. Debt has killed the African economy, not only Ghana. We have gone to Chinese, our manganese, 3 billion debt. We are not even able to use our manganese wisely to raise revenue. So for me, it's only a lazy leader who wants to borrow. A lazy leader.
Me now I say, Mr. Hassan, I got nebusia.
The young say, Obi or rebatala 1 minute to do that. Not just or train akatu.
Say, minim kwa krom before so omo run the economy, no. Add value to natural resources.
I know you're here for some now, can.
My milk don't connect me near Ayariga. Almost mobile add value to the natural resources. Your fear no add value to natural resources. It is Sikane. Sikano so. Sikano, Bia Kawaii. Wouldn't be no. No, be Sikano. Oba just kind of free ho. Now, what do I as an accountant, as a chartered certified accountant? May believe say it's always cheaper to use debt than to use equity to invest. You can say borrow, we never borrow Eddie. So I this Canada be touching Chingari. Name Jibosia, Eddie a beer juma. Said they be in Papa Ye Juma. Na 2.5 pesos or Juomono, but me add your motor.
Okay, my younger Masi, Yabasan,
I mean, Bisa Palu. My name say, or say, your accountant. Maybe as an accountant, he knows how to borrow. He's been borrowing all his life, so him borrowing. But Bisano, what are you going to guarantee for the borrowing? Then Obefa. You're sitting down talking that we are accountant. You know nobody borrows you for nothing. Nobody gives you free lunch. Already we have tied all our resources and mineral resources to borrowing. You are not even qualified to Djibouti as a country like Ghana. You're not qualified. If you don't know, you have already borrowed too much. You're not qualified. You don't even know you're not qualified. You see only a lazy president who doesn't even know how to use his resources in Djibouti. God has given us enough. What are we doing with our production hub? When you begin to produce enough, Ubusiano ebe down. When you begin to export more, Ubusiano ebe down. When you begin to manufacture, Ubusiano ebe down.
Mayanasi Ura Hassan Ayariga. Into questions on economy. Mamin Kaimo say the first ever presidential debate in Akan and the Bremono Adom TV. So Asempa FM, Adom FM, and Inshra FM. Your affiliate Ninswa Efa Jumedie Edo. So into Ukwa Santi Achem Agogo. Adansi 98.9 FM. Ewoho. Oko Seshi Juaboso. Rainbow Radio Air Fire. Seshibo di Akwaba FM Air Fire. Oko yen social media platforms nyinara on Facebook, Asempa Facebook page, Adom Facebook page, and afi Adom TV Facebook page. Echegu ewo hontimuncha nenso emfa emayen. Yebeda ye ho aba yeba ye ko education na yahwe busa nsem ewo ho enso yebesisia.